Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. Today in this Get Ready With Me, I'm going to be showing you how I did this smoky eye with a shimmering yellow inner corner highlight. So if you'd like to see how I did this and just hang out and get ready with me, keep on watching. Today I'm going to be starting off with brows, so I'll be using my Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Pomade in the shade Ash Brown. And I like to first start by combing my brow hairs up, and then I start at the inside of the brow and draw out the bottom line, and then work most of the product into the outer 2/3 of my brow, and a lot of combing through. And I'm going to pick up a little bit more product and work that into the tail of my brow. And then for the inside of my brow, I like to make little tiny hair-like strokes, and then comb through them again to make that look a little bit more natural. And that is it. And once I'm done filling in my brows, I like to take some soap and run my spoolie, it's a weird word, through it, and then just use that to set my brows. Normally I would carve out my brows next, but I forgot to prime my face before doing my brows. I like to prime my face first, but I forget most of the time, so I'm going to prime my face now using the Professional Primer from Benefit. And I take a pretty generous amount, and then I focus it on the areas where I have the largest pores, and then work whatever is left on my fingers into the rest of my face. So now I can move on to carving out my brows, and I'm going to be using Tarte Shape Tape in the shade Porcelain Beige. And I'm going to be using this brush that I got in my Glow Addict box. If you didn't see that video, I just uploaded it on Wednesday, so you can check it out here. I got a lot of really fun things in that box, including these super cute brushes, and I believe these brushes are from iBeauty. I said in the Glow Addict video that I wasn't sure where these brushes were from because the packaging was just clear and there's no name on the brushes or anything, so I wasn't really sure. But I went onto Glow Addict's website and it seems like these brushes are from iBeauty, which is the same brand of lashes that I also got in that box. And once my brows are all carved out, I like to take a damp sponge and prime my eyes with the concealer and also blend out the edges of that carved out brow, just so that way when I apply my foundation later, I don't have a super harsh edge that is peeking through my foundation. Now I'm going to move on to foundation. Now I'm going to move on to eyeshadow, and today I'm going to be using the Tarte Pro Remix palette. I have a very smoky eye in mind, so we're going to be playing with some black today, and definitely this yellow as well. I'm going to start off with mixed media on this fluffy eye blender e.l.f. brush, and this will basically just set the concealer on my eye. Since I'm going to be working with black today, I do not want to leave my eyeshadow base super sticky because blacks are already hard to work with. So I like to set it with, that's rude, with a very neutral base. Then I'm just going to use the same brush and go into Wall Art, the brown shade right above it, and start by working that into my crease. So, how you guys been? It's been a minute since I've really talked to you guys, and with how crazy the world is, especially our country, I thought we could talk today. Not a lot has happened in my life. Some of you may or may not know that I work from home. I do not make any money from YouTube. I would like to. but regardless of what people think, you don't just upload videos and instantly start making the big bucks. I'm just going to keep building up this brown shade until I get it pretty dark. So I do transcriptioning online from home, and let's just say it's not the funnest job, and it's not the easiest job, and I make horrible money doing it, but I have pretty much crippling social anxiety, so I don't do good in situations where I don't know a lot of people. So doing a job from home where I don't have to have any other human interaction is super great for me. But with that being said, I do live in a camper, and to do transcription, you need relatively quiet space around you to accurately transcribe what the people are saying. And living in a campground, people are not the nicest, and we always end up with these horrible neighbors who do not at all care about anybody around them. And we end up with a lot of people with dogs who like to bark, so that's fun. Considering our walls are about maybe 2 inches thick, we can hear everything. I've heard a lot of fights. We're super quiet. Like, I don't understand why other people think that they can just be loud all the time, because we're like super quiet. I don't like it when people are loud and disrupt my life, so I'm not going to be loud and disrupt their lives. I think it's just, you're just a decent human being if you just repay that respect to us, but no. Never ever happens. Also, our fridge broke, so that's been fun. I want to say it was the 17th of July that our fridge broke. Luckily, we have a mini fridge, so that has been all we've been able to use for a fridge lately. And honestly, that's pretty much all that's going on in my life. Pretty boring. Didn't even finish my eyeshadow, and I'm already out of things to talk about. I think that is all the darker I'm going to get that brown. So I'm going to go in with this black pencil, and I'm going to tightline my top lid, and I'm not going to go all the way to the inner corner. I'm going to keep it pretty dark and thick on the outer corner of the eye. And then I'm going to take this lavish eye shading brush and the black shade, and then I'm just going to really deepen up the lid, help blend out that eyeliner with this. And then I'm going to use the same e.l.f. brush to blend the black into the brown. And I'm just going to keep building up on that black until I get it nice and dark on the lid. So like I said, I do not make money from YouTube, but I would love to, because I really love doing makeup and making these tutorials. It's been a lot of fun, and my hair videos are fun to make, although I don't really love them as much just because there's a lot more that goes into them. Like I said, I live in a camper, so this comes down every time I get done filming. So when I make my hair videos, it is kind of a pain, because most of my hair videos, if you are unaware, are usually overnight heatless curls. So it's kind of a pain taking down and putting up my backdrop a lot. But it is what it is, and I'm alright with it for now. But it would be a lot easier to film more often if I didn't spend about 45 minutes to an hour setting everything up every time that I film. And then it takes, 15-30 minutes to tear everything down. So it would be nice if I just had a filming room like most people, but I don't. Hopefully one day. And if you would like to help me get to being able to be monetized, make sure you subscribe. And don't forget, when I get to 100 subscribers, I will be doing a giveaway. And guys, we are so close. I think I'm at like 76 subscribers right now. And the giveaway is this eyeshadow palette. So make sure to subscribe and make sure to share my videos so that way other people can see them as well. As I mentioned earlier, I have really bad social anxiety. I also just have really bad anxiety in general, but the social anxiety in particular has made YouTube a lot more difficult than people would probably think, because my social anxiety kind of keeps me from having real life friends. So it is a lot harder to start a YouTube channel when you don't have people who are willing to watch your videos. And most people have their friends and family watch their videos, but like I said, I don't really have friends. Yeah, so that makes it hard, because views are what help get my videos out there. Views are a big part of what help get my videos out there, so not having friends to watch my videos for me or share them for me makes it a lot more difficult. Now I'm going to go into outside of the lines, the yellow shade, and I'm going to pop that on my inner corner and work it onto the inner part of my lid. So yeah, basically my whole life I never really knew what I wanted to do when I grew up. So I'm going to move on to my base first. I have been using the L'Oreal Infallible Fresh Wear Foundation, but then the other day I used my Maybelline Superstay Foundation and I completely forgot how great this is, you guys. I love this stuff and I don't know why I stopped using it. Like I was saying, growing up, I really never knew what I wanted to be when I grew up. When I was in high school, I said I wanted to be a psychologist, although deep down I knew I absolutely did not want to do that. But like I said, I really didn't know that you could be a makeup artist. And when I was younger, I always loved to play with makeup and stuff. Like I've always enjoyed doing hair and my nails. I thought about being a nail tech, but I hate feet, so there's absolutely no way I could do that. But I've always just really loved makeup. And my husband and I have been together since we were 17. So around the time that me and him started dating, I discovered the beauty community on YouTube and I got a lot more into makeup than I had ever been before. And he always said, "Why don't you do videos? You could do that." And I was like, no. No. You've met me. You know I can't do that. So, no. So, I'm sure a lot of you don't know. In 2019, I started a blog, and it was pretty much just like how my YouTube channel is, but I didn't really make any videos, and that was wildly unsuccessful. And having a blog costs a lot of money, but I had a lot of coupon codes for the first year of domain expenses and all that kind of stuff. So I said, if I don't make enough money off of my blog in the first year, I won't continue with it. And I did not make enough money off of it, so I chose not to continue with it. And that was when I decided to start making videos. And I honestly don't think I would have been able to make videos had it not been for the blog, because that just really helped to get me out of my shell. And plus, I'm a lot older now. I feel a lot more comfortable and confident in myself than I ever have before. And I think that has a lot to do with my ability to be able to make videos now. Although they are still wildly unsuccessful. But I'm okay with it because I don't really spend any money to make the videos. Like on my blog, I was spending quite a bit of money, and I actually was making money on the blog, but very, very, very small amounts. I'm going to use the Maybelline Fit Me loose powder in the shade 05 to set my face. And don't get me wrong, I definitely still get like frustrated that my view count is still so low, but at the same time I know that the beauty community is already very saturated, and it is unrealistic for me to think that I'm going to get a lot of views in especially my first year of YouTube. But I'm human, and there are days where I upload a video that I think is going to do rather well, and then it just does horrible, and I think maybe I should just quit. There's no reason to keep doing this if nobody's going to see my videos. But at the same time, I'm also making them for me. I somewhat enjoy editing my videos, and I absolutely love the makeup part of it, like doing my makeup. It's hard getting used to talking while doing my makeup and explaining what I'm doing while I'm doing it, but I feel like I'm getting the hang of it. I don't know. Now I'm going to use the Tarte Pro Glow palette that I got in one of my BoxyCharm boxes to highlight, contour, and blush my face. I like to think that doing YouTube has helped with my social anxiety, but in all honesty, I really don't know if it has or not, because since I've only been doing YouTube since January and the pandemic happened in March, so I really haven't been anywhere. I have a lot of video ideas, but the two that I'm most excited about are going to cost quite a bit of money for me to film, so I'm kind of trying to hold off on filming those two until I maybe start to make at least some money. That would be nice, because like I said, our fridge broke a few weeks ago, so we've been trying to save up money to pay for a new one, because camper fridges are surprisingly very expensive. I'm talking more expensive than a regular, very nice house fridge. And I'm sure most of you don't really care to hear about what's going on in my life, because I do have such a small following. But these are my most favorite videos to make, the get ready with me ones, because I feel like there is less pressure and I can just do what I want to do. I can talk about what I want to talk about, and they're just a lot more fun for me to make. So if you also enjoy these videos, please let me know by giving this video a thumbs up or commenting down below, because I would definitely like to make more of these. I seriously can't believe that it's already August. I mean, how did that happen? This year has been like the longest yet fastest year of my life, it feels like. But I am super excited for Halloween, which is quickly approaching. It is my all-time favorite time of the year. And if you don't follow me on Instagram, you absolutely should, because I like to do a lot of more SFX looks and looks using body paint on there. I don't really think I'm going to be doing those kinds of looks on my channel just yet. I really only got into that stuff last year. It had always been something that always really fascinated me, but I just never really got started with it until last year. And I had so much fun making all my Halloween looks last year, and I am excited to do that again this year. Also, if you guys can't tell, I am over my bangs. So we had a good month or so with them, but now I'm just going to let them grow out. I'm tired of styling them every day. Just over it. And then for my lower lash line, I'm going to go back in with the e.l.f. brush and the shade Wall Art and start smoking that out. Before I go in with the black, I'm going to tightline my eyes using that black pencil again. And I'm not bringing touch my contact. I'm not bringing the eyeliner all the way to the inner corner, because we have the yellow there. Somebody here really likes to drive those little RCA remote control cars, and they're so annoying. And I'm just going to take this tiny pencil brush and run this along, keeping it close to my lash line and blending out that eyeliner like I did on the upper lid. And I'm once again going to go back in with the e.l.f. brush to blend the black into the brown. Just make everything look a little bit more cohesive. Blend it into the upper lid. And then I'm going to go back into outside the lines and bring that yellow highlight down and in a little bit more. I also forgot to highlight my brow bone, so just gonna do that real quick. Now it's time for lashes, so I'm going to go off camera quickly and pop on some mascara and lashes, so I'll see you when those are on. Today I'm wearing the iBeauty Under the Sea collection lashes in the style Shell Yeah. And I got these lashes in that Glow Addict beauty box I was talking about earlier. For lips today, I'm going to be wearing my all-time favorite lips, and I'm going to start by lining my lips with the Maybelline Color Sensational lip liner in the shade Totally Toffee. And I like to color in the outer edges of my lips as well. And then I'm going to go in with my Stila Stay All Day liquid lipstick in the shade Angelo. And I just add a small amount to the center of my lips and use my finger to blend it out. And I'm going to finish everything off with my In Beauty Power Up Dual Phase Setting Mist. And this is the finished result of my Get Ready With Me. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe and help me get to 100 subscribers so I can finally do this giveaway. And be sure to like this video if you like these kinds of videos. That way then I know to keep doing Get Ready With Me's. And comment down below with your favorite thing that's been helping you get through this difficult, crazy time that we're living in. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in my next one. Bye!